Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at Springfield for the 11th race in the 2019 NRSL Mountain Dew for the Win Cup Series season. We've gone 10 races. We've had a total of three drivers, get two or more wins. Jonathan Zorlin with 3 wins, Nico Tringali with 2, and Ryan Brommer, a rookie driver, with 2 on top of that. Austin Alves, Johnny Gardner, and Kev Shearer all with 1 win apiece. We start the second half of the regular season here at Springfield, then we go to Steelback Stadium, LA Center, Dodge Motordrome, and M&M Super Speedway before the final 5 race trek at Cape Cod, Pig Stadium, Boston, Meadowlands, and Talladega. And, here we are on the pole for today's race. Is Jay Jefferson. Next to him, Zachary Fitzwater Sr., one of the best drivers without a win so far this year. In row 2, you've got Johnny Gardner and Tony Green. Row 3, Jessica Shelton and Jose Mills. Row 4, Dylan Young and Marty Johnson. And in row 5, we've got Seth Cole and Edwin Mendez. Jonathan Zorlin starts 15th. He's your Mr. Consistent King of the season. He still leads the points. 98-point lead over Alex Gray. And the best average stats on the season, 8.2 average finish for Zorlin with a 12.9 average starting position. Gray second in points, as we said. Fitzwater third in points, just behind him. 3 points, those two drivers without wins on the season so far. Austin Alves fourth in points, then Sebastian Kukulon in fifth. Marty Johnson sixth, Patrick sixth, seventh, Ryan Brommer eighth, so 4 rookies straight up, fifth to eighth. Kev Shearer, your winner at the Pensacola Super Speedway, in ninth. Jessica Shelton 10th. John Arndt in 11th, and 2-time winner Nico Tringali is 12th. Getting that lone win at Denver, Johnny Gardner sits 13th in points, so that means that right now John Arndt would not be in the field. No, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. So Arndt sits 11th in points, but he's not in because Gardner is 1 spot out and Tringali holds 12th. So we'll see what happens here today. Cloudy day, 59 degrees. And we'll see if we can get some better racing over the course of 70 laps than what we saw at DuQuoin yesterday for the truck drivers, which ended in a bizarre fuel strategy type deal. So we'll see if these guys have to pit for gas. I think they might not, I don't know. But we'll see if we'll see another rookie win. Will Fitzwater get that first win? Will Gardner get his second win? If you consider Springfield a short track, it's a 4-track stretch. If not, it's a 3-track stretch. I consider it a 1-miler. I do not consider it a short track. Green flag is out, and we are whipping through turns 1 and 2 right now. And Gardner with quick work to the inside of Jay Jefferson. They'll fly almost at 160 miles an hour. Leading lap 1 will be Johnny Gardner in the 7 car. And he'll try to clear Jefferson as Fitzwater battles Dylan Young for 3rd. Can Jefferson hold on to 2nd, or will he get put to the outside lane? No, Jefferson will hold on to 2nd for now. We're seeing people they're able to make passes here at Springfield versus what we saw at DuQuoin. And Dylan Young, as he fires forward looking for 2nd. Remember, Young is yet to get that first career win. And Seth Cole's coming in, making it 3 wide for 3rd. They're 3 wide back there as well. Remember, Seth Cole is yet to win here in 2019. And he won a handful of times last year. Made the Final 4. He's trying to get some strength going. His caution is out, and the field has taken it. Looks like Phil Parker's involved. TJ Hanley, Cole Deaver. Remember, he's another driver without a win so far this year. And they are backed up We'll see. Hopefully no one rams into them here. And it looks like Cole Deaver will be able to slow down. Phil Parker already on pit road. So Gardner leads, Dylan Young second, Seth Cole third, Fitzwater fourth, Jefferson fifth, Kukulon, Johnson, Shelton, Caleb Hoffman, and Tony Green. That's your top 10. Jonathan Zorland sits still in 15th. So let's take a look and see what brought out the first caution of the day. I'm going to assume it starts right about here. We can see Deaver, Parker, and Hanley all right here. And Parker cuts down into turn one too hard. Gets in the Gatlin Downey a little bit, but Parker, Deaver, and Hanley all go around. Downey somehow saves it, and then hard into the back ends for all three cars. Luckily, no one flipped. This stuff right here will catch you. It can get very violent, so all three cars slam the back ends. We'll see who's still up to speed and who is going to be down on power. Getting ready to go back racing. As you can see, Parker fell a lap down from pitting under a closed pit. So he'll restart on the inside line. TJ Hanley out of the race. No fuel, so I'm guessing the fuel cell was ruptured during the accident. But Cole Deaver will continue. We'll see how he fares. Just a reminder, your top 10 rundown. Gardner in the lead. Dylan Young second. Seth Cole third. Zachary Fitzwater Sr. in fourth. Jay Jefferson fifth. Sebastian Kukulon, Marty Johnson, Jessica Shelton, Caleb Hoffman, and Tony Green round out your top 10. We look at the top 10. The only winner I see this year is that 7 car. Career winners, Dylan Young without any. Jefferson without any. Same for Kukulon, Johnson, Shelton, Hoffman, and Green. Green flags back out. We're back on the way. We'll see how much Phil Parker holds up this field. And who goes by which way. Oh, Fitzwater's getting pinched up there. They're almost 3 wide. They're going to go 4 wide. As the leaders will try to trapass or make their way by the 41. You see Shelton all the way on the top. That's not helping her at all. Will she be able to get by on the top line here? She will. So Parker gets split in the middle. Green's going to go to his outside as well. You can see some drivers almost hitting the wall, almost causing more accidents. Jose Mills in that 18 car will come up. There's Austin House. He's getting held up. So we'll go back to the front as they battle. Quentin Moore, last in points, has made it into the top 10. Now you can see Seth Cole losing positions as Marty Johnson tries to work by. Kukulon is up the 4th. Dylan Young's working his way towards Johnny Gardner, the man who almost won the Fall Richmond race in 2018. Does he have a shot at a win here today? He's going to pass Johnny Gardner for the race lead. Oh, he's not quite clear. Still there, quarter panel. And into turn 1, Young clears for the lead. Andrew Miller down pit road for some reason. Deaver's kind of holding in there, but not entirely. Downey's going to make a move 3 wide on Ferranti and McIntyre. They're 4 wide with Phil Parker. Oh my gosh. Do they keep it straight? They do. My goodness, that was insane. At the back of the field, no less. There's last week's winner, Kev Shearer, as Kurtis almost turned sick down into him. All our winners are still top 30 in points. Got some 3 wide action here. Zorland falling back. Could this be the worst finish of the season for Zorland aside from the Denver Roval race? He's still in the middle 3 wide with Sands and Nate Rogers. Ace Rogers, meanwhile, back here in 20th. Shelton's fallen all the way down to 18th. Ace Rogers is going to make it 3 wide. That puts Alves to the top. Lots of insane racing going on here. I think if the trucks had come here, it would have been a different race. It's dangerous how fast they're going at this dirt track, though. Zach Flickinger in 16th. William Flickinger up there in 14th. Here's 2-time winner Nico Tringali riding in 12th place, trying to get by the 2017 champion who has yet to get a career win, Caleb Hoffman. Who knows if he'll even be back for 2020. Tringali will pass him for 11th. Jose Mills in 10th. Green 9th. Quentin Moore's up to 8th. Jay Jefferson 7th. Seth Cole 6th. Battles on up here between Johnson, Fitzwater, Kukulon, and Young. Young got by for the lead, but Gardner made it right back by him. Andrew Miller fell a lap down pitting. As now teammates battle it out for third. It's Johnson and Kukulon. These two rookies have shown tremendous speed all season long, and now they're up here in the top 5. Could they have a shot at their first career win here today? Ooh, Johnson got a little snug on entry. That's going to open the door for Seth Cole. Kukulon continuing the fight, trying to find a way by Dylan Young. Meanwhile, Young runs his line. He's trying to find a way back up to Gardner. Yesterday at DuQuoin, we saw the guy who led the most laps and dominated did not win the race. That was due to pit strategy. Will it be because of something else here today? Miller and Parker will eventually be caught. I think it's going to be more so just Parker. We see Deaver also low on speed. Gardner is starting to pull away from Dylan Young, as Young is still under fire from Kukulon and Johnson, trying to rage their way to the front. This is just like Atlanta. Young had speed early on, then it faded, then he was in the way. Marty Johnson's going to pass his teammate here for third. And Kukulon's going to cross him right back over for the position. Oh, he got a little sideways into turn 1. He's going back for that position. Seth Cole 5th. Fitzwater 6th. Teammate Quentin Moore in 7th. Jefferson, Mills, Green. James Shelley's having a good day. He's here in 11th. As Nico Tringali's falling to 14th. He's trying to get back 13th. Where is Jonathan Zorlin? Let's look at the ticker. Holy crap, he's fallen to 31st. Tringali trying his best to get by Flickinger, but it looks like once these tires cool down, it becomes a little more difficult to make passes. Maybe not so much at the front, though. Fitzwater's trying to get by Seth Cole for 5th, and he'll do just that. Meanwhile, at the front, they're right behind Gardner yet again. Dylan Young's right there in 2nd. Kukulon back up to 3rd. Will Johnson make a move for that position here? He does. But it looks like Kukulon will hang on, and Johnson slides up behind him. You see Young's trying to find a way to arc it behind, or underneath, I mean, the 7 of Johnny Gardner. That's not the right strategy. Let's go on board a lap with Sebastian Kukulon. 160 miles an hour into turn 3, all the way down to about a 124. It's Johnson. You can see Kukulon gets the bit of the run, but right there just about stalls out. Now he's got a bumper full of Fitzwater for 4th place. Meanwhile, Dylan Young once again trying to close up on Johnny Gardner. He's making his move at the exit of the corner, and that's hurting him every time, as he'll slip back everything he gains. Let's look at your fastest lap through 24 laps of action. It's Marty Johnson at the top of that board. Quentin Moore 2nd, Fitzwater 3rd, Mills, and then Gardner. All drivers running 25 O's for their fastest laps. Same cannot be said for someone like TJ Hanley, who never got a chance to run a good lap. And the caution's out again, and they were just about to catch Phil Parker. This time it looks like it's Levi McIntyre involved in the madness. And that'll set everyone back up tight together. Does anyone have to pit? Parker's coming down. It might have had something to do with the 41. McIntyre down to repair his damage immediately. And we will have pit stops for fuel. So let's take a look at what happened to the 99, and we'll be back for the restart. And it looks like this might be a 3-wide move gone wrong. Oh, Ferranti came down in the Brock. McIntyre hit the wall, and Brock had slid down. You know, he just loses it, and no one else is involved. Oh, hard lick, though, for McIntyre. He wasn't running good to begin with, but not what McIntyre needed at all. And that brings out the second caution of the day, so let's take it back to the restart, and we'll see if the field has shuffled whatsoever from the pit stops. Levi McIntyre has retired from the race. William Brock somehow fell a lap down, so he's a lap down now with Andrew Miller. Meanwhile, something is going on here with Phil Parker and Marty Johnson. I'm not sure. I think Parker tried to get to the inside, but Johnson went to the inside for some reason instead. Johnson and Shelley both took fuel only. Gardner sits second, Young fourth, Shearer fifth, Kukulon sixth, and Moore, Fitzwater, Seth Cole, and Jose Mills. So Parker's trying to concede the bottom to Marty Johnson here because he is a lap down. For whatever reason, Johnson came down here. I do not know why. This is going to be a bad restart. It looks like Parker will concede. Nope, he's just going to come straight back down to door slam Johnson. Johnson should be able to pull. But the question is, will this be a penalty for Marty Johnson? He was supposed to be to the outside of Phil Parker. He was to the inside of Phil Parker. Will he have to pit for black flag? And it appears that there will be no penalty for Marty Johnson. So now he is fit to lead. Andrew Miller, we know he's up to speed. He pit on the green last time for some strange, bizarre reason we are not aware of. Now he's up here trying to get back on the lead lap. And Shelley's going to follow his teammate, but William Brock's got other plans. Another car a lap down. As they try to unlap themselves. Miller does it. Can Brock do it? And it looks like he will, but James Shelley, who has not won since 2017, is going to put Brock right back one lap down. And now he's going after his teammate, Andrew Miller. Third-year driver James Shelley will leave those two to battle side by side for 38th. Meanwhile, Gardner is by Johnson for second. Here comes Dylan Young. He has gone nowhere. And it looks like maybe even just taking right sides for whatever reason is working for now. But once those tires cool down to the same temperature as Shelley's and Johnson's, they should be relatively even. But right now, Johnson's going backwards. Brommer's into the top 10. We see Gray. Kukulon back there just outside the top 10. And now Dylan Young will be the first one to try and get by lap down car Andrew Miller. Fitzwater's right behind him. Fitzwater looking for his first win of 2019. He's been strong. Him and Alex Gray, the two strongest drivers without a win. And those 5 bonus points for round 1 of the two race round could be beneficial. Gardner's to the inside now of Miller, as Dylan Young will lose second place to Fitzwater Sr. Brock continues to trail the one of James Shelley, who leads the race. Parker has been cleared already. Shelton's fallen all the way to 34th. We're just kind of seeing what's going on with the field. Sorlin here back in 30th, almost slides all the way up into Zach Flickinger. We've got some 3 wide here with Austin Hoffman and Downey. Maybe John Arndt. Really close. A 3 wide here possible, but dangerous. Ooh, Arndt got a little squirrely on exit there. Sanford was at the back of the field. He's trying to work his way to the front of it. We saw Green in the top 10. He's now mid-pack. Same with Kukulon, same with Johnson. We've got some comers and goers here. Tringali up to 10th. Brommer, 2-time winner, up to 9th. Perhaps Brommer wants to show us his non-road course abilities. Alex Gray in 8th. Remember, someone who's won in his career 3 times total, I believe, twice in 2017 and once in 2018. Could Gray get it done here today? Kev Shearer could be looking to go back-to-back. He's trying to get by Gardner for 4th place here. Ever since Gardner found himself farther back than 2nd, he's been hindered a little bit, and now Jose Mills could make the move on Shearer. No, he thought about it, but he didn't quite make the move. Now he's making the move, as we're already on lap 40 of 70. Dirt track races are known to be short. And the caution's out again. Shelley will be the leader. And it looks like someone was smoking. Nate Rogers is involved. He's got heavy damage. And Ace Rogers, perhaps. There's another car down there. And it's 2017 champion Caleb Hoffman. So 3 cars with heavy damage. Shelley will be our race leader here with 30 to go. We'll see. It looks like they might all be coming back down pit road again. Shelley will. Shelley gives up the lead. We've got some people coming in and some people staying out. Shearer's coming in as well, so we'll see what this does, but this will give the lead to Fitzwater Sr. for now. And let's see what brought out the 3rd caution of the day. So here we are. Now Hoffman, Nate Rogers, Ace Rogers, and Austin Alves were 4 wide for some reason. And it looks like Hoffman is just going to barely clip that inside wall, and that is not good here. And he gets turned straight up into Nate Rogers and Ace Rogers. Austin Alves also in this a bit. And oh man, look at Ace Rogers twirl in the air. Back down on all 4 wheels. But Hoffman and Ace were both destroyed instantly. As their cars slid to a stop, Nate Rogers was able to drive away. But that has to be the hardest wreck we've seen all day. 4 wide does not work here, guys. Not in a corner anyway. But that will get you to the restart. Getting ready to go back green. We will have 25 laps to go, I believe. 26 laps to go. Out of the race, Hoffman and Ace Rogers. Brock is tail end of the lead lap, so he will restart as if he were the leader. Fitzwater leads the race. Dylan Young 2nd. Jose Mills 3rd. William Flickinger 4th. Johnny Gardner is 5th. Alex Gray 6th. Nico Tringali 7th. Ryan Brummer 8th. Jay Jefferson 9th. And Quentin Moore is 10th. And let's see if we can figure out the extent of cars that pit. Shelley elected to come down pit road. And that puts him 33rd and Shearer 34th. So these 2 were the only drivers to pit under caution. Not sure what the strategy play is there. If maybe everyone has to pit again and they just chose to get it over with. But we're about to find out. We're going to go green here with about 26 laps to go. So we'll see what the lap cars do. Parker's in front of another slow car, so we'll see what happens. Fitzwater, your race leader, though. A fun fact, Fitzwater won the Richmond race that Dylan Young didn't get to win in the fall because of a caution falling during green flag pit stops. Miller and Brock, we know they're up to speed. They're speeding away. Young, meanwhile, under trouble. Nate Rogers, definitely under speed here. This is going to get nuts. We'll go to our helicopter camera to watch this insanity. Lucky for Phil Parker, he's not the first car in the way. Ooh, a lot of people scraping that inside wall. Oh, and they're already 3 wide behind the 83. Are they going to squeeze it? Nope. No squeezing going on there. Oh man, look at Austin Alves on the bottom there. 3 wide with Mendez and Downey. Fitzwater leads. Looks like Mills is up to second place. Mills was the driver who had a shot at winning last week. Oh man, look at that. Holy crap. Looks like almost everyone is by the 83. Shelley, one of the last ones to do it. And with that, they've cleared Nate Rogers. Phil Parker is up ahead, and oh, we're going to go 4 wide here with Shearer, Downey, Alves, and Mendez, and this is not going to work. And oh, they somehow did not wreck. I can't believe it. That was insane. We are still green somehow. Johnson has really fallen. Same with Seth Cole. The comers and goers mentality is really huge right here. Battle for 10th between Brommer and Kukulon. Tringali 9th. Battle for 7th between Green and Jefferson. 6th is Gardner. Going for 4th is Alex Gray as Young falls to 5th. Here's Jose Mills, William Flickinger, and Fitzwater Sr. trying to get to Fitzwater. Or William Flickinger and Mills that is trying to get to Fitzwater. But Brock and Miller are in their way. But Fitzwater's not exactly driving away from them either. Now both William and Zach are rumored to not be returning to these rides. Zach owns the team. William is rumored to go to a manager type role. So getting a win in your only season would probably be pretty cool for this guy. As oh, now he's 3 wide in the middle with Mills and Miller. We were 20 to go, by the way, at the line. Now Fitzwater's got to worry about this. William Flickinger and Mills both cleared the lap down cars of Miller and Brock. But it looks like William's going to get tight. He slides up. Here comes Alex Gray in 4th. Is he going to make an aggressive move here? 3 wide, and he is just about going to. And there it is, 3 wide now. William Brock back to the inside of Jose Mills. Not for position. Oh, can't quite get there. It's just going to be to the inside of William Flickinger. Now Gray will get a shot to battle for 3rd here with the 77. Gardner still sits in 6th. Gray is all over that bumper of William Flickinger. Meanwhile, will Jose Mills be able to close up to Fitzwater Sr. for the top spot? Right now, they're pretty far apart. William Flickinger trying to get back by William Brock. That's Gray's teammate. Wonder if we'll go green flag, not a green flag racing long enough to catch the 41 or the 83. There's the 83. 41, 83 is a lot more off pace, so that could make things interesting. 77 and the 33 get by the 31. Now they'll get to battle for 3rd on their own. Young still sits 5th, Gardner 6th. Tringali trying to move back up towards the front. He's in 8th right now. As Charles Sanford's right there in 11th. Wow. Talk about a rebound from being all the way in the back earlier on. Meanwhile, Kev Shear with those fresh tires has been flying through the field. He's up into the top 20. Same cannot be said for James Shelley. He's still stuck back in 30th. So Shear with a really fast race car. He just continues to chop up positions here. At the line. Still 19th, looking for 18th on Rob Evans, who ran at DuQuoin in the Truck Series this weekend. So he'll lose that position to Shearer. So Shearer's trying to be the next driver to go back to back. I mean, he needs a caution and he needs to move his bumper. Meanwhile, Gardner has fallen down. Green up to 6th, Tringali to 7th. Gardner trying to battle back for that position. Miller and Brock still stand in the way. As now Gray and William Flickinger catch up to Mills, and there's Nate Rogers slowing in the way. We'll see how much problems he causes. How about Phil Parker? Fitzwater still leads on lap 59. Haha. We'll be coming to lap 60. It'll be 11 to go, and then after that we'll be at 10 to go. Mills is under fire from fellow rookie William Flickinger. There's been so much action, we haven't been able to talk about what wins could mean for these two. Let's take a quick look at the point standings as William tries to pass Jose Mills. William Flickinger sits 22nd in points. Mills sits 20th in points. When Mills gets tight, he'll get a bit of the run. Meanwhile, Fitzwater pulls away. Here at 10 to go. These three continue the battle for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Well, not really 4th. You don't really want to be there. But, I mean, these 4 positions get the most points. Gaining those points to rise up closer to 12th would be very great for either of these drivers. Meanwhile, Fitzwater and Gray top 5 in points, trying to get that first win to lock up a playoff berth. Especially considering we've only had 5 winners so far through 10 races. That trend could continue. Well, here we go. Fitzwater's going to catch Phil Parker on the straightaway at 8 to go, and he'll fly by him with ease. William Flickinger will get under the 41 easily as well. Oh, and now they're right behind Fitzwater, so it looks like Fitzwater lost a lot of his lead there, getting by 41. Gray's going to fall back a little bit. Dylan Young in 5th, gotten by Miller. Now Tony Green, whose teammate to the 8, has gotten by him as well. Shearer is stuck in 16th, Shelley in 28th. So pitting for those drivers did not work out well. And the laps are winding down. Mills again trying to make a move on William Flickinger. Would it be better to wait for him to get by the leader, though? 6 laps to go here at Springfield. If we get a caution after we hit 5 to go, the race will end under yellow. Oh, William is getting a huge run here off of turn 2. 2 Toyotas and a Chevy. Williams looking to make the move off the corner. Not the best place to do it. 5 laps to go at Springfield. Fitzwater still leads. The 59 car started 2nd. He wants to finish 1st. William gets another great run off of turn 2. Does he make the move into 3 this time? Oh, he checked up. He's going to make the move mid-corner yet again. This time we're going to be at 4 to go. Time is running out for William Flickinger. Oh, there he is. He's there. Off of turn 2, William Flickinger is there on Zachary Fitzwater Sr. This is going to help Jose Mills catch up. 3 laps to go. William Flickinger will just about clear the 59 into turn 1. The 77 car won with Diego Yepes at Daytona last year. Zach Flickinger with his 2 career wins. One win at Dega in 2017, 1 win at Dover in 2018. And with 2 laps to go, it looks like Brother Williams going to get his first career win on the dirt track. Oh, hold on. Fitzwater's got a huge run. Mills is right there with him here at 2 to go. It's going to get crazy. Fitzwater throws it into turn 3. White flag is out here at Springfield. They're side by side. Mills now to the inside of William Flickinger as Fitzwater clears for the lead. Is there anything Mills can do? Into turn 3 one last time. And out of turn 4, Zachary Fitzwater Sr. will win his first race of 2019. And he'll join team owner / teammate Johnny Gardner in the 2019 playoffs. Jose Mills second, William Flickinger third, Alex Gray fourth, Dylan Young in fifth, Tony Green, Nico Tringali, Quentin Moore, Charles Sanford, and Johnny Gardner rounds out our top 10. Wow, what a race. What a race. See the rest of our top finishers. Kev Shearer made it all the way back up to 16th, but James Shelley only able to get up to 26th. Sorlin with his worst finish of the season, I think 25th place. Marty Johnson 32nd, that's the worst we've seen him all season. So the good run went down to nothing, sadly, for the 39 team. Same for Shelton, she was top 10 earlier, she fell to 27th. Seth Cole ended up 18th after looking like he was going to have a shot at a win. But regardless, that is it from me here at Springfield. And I will see you guys next week at the Steelback Stadium for the first of a 3-race streak of asphalt short tracks. I'll see you guys then.